welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not new here, hey girl, hey, how you doing? How you been? Where you from? Where you at? Yes girl, it's no makeup Sunday. Sundays is my lazy days. Shit, I might start doing no wig Wednesdays.
What the fuck?
By the title of this video, y'all already know what this is gonna be about. I actually had to get in the car just to tell y'all the story time because these stories happened when I was driving my car. This is the reason why I do not do Uber anymore. I do not do Lyft anymore. I am good. If it comes to anybody having to get in my car, babies, count me out because I'm not doing that. Like, I don't feel comfortable with people standing behind me. Let me just tell y'all these little incidents that happen on why I'm just staying away from that type of stuff. For those of y'all who don't know me, I'm originally from New York. New Yorkers, we are natural born hustlers. We gonna hustle, we gonna get us some money. So anything that came to driving, because I love to drive, I picked up on. So I started doing Uber, I started doing Lyft, I started doing DoorDash, Grubhub, Instacart, Amazon Flex. Anything with driving, I was doing. Like, why not do something I love and get paid for it? You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a job to me. I love doing it. This one particular incident, I had just had my daughter, and basically the world had shut down. Everybody was scared. The world had just shut down. All the restaurants were shut down and everything. So the only people who was allowed to be outside was the essential workers. In my town, they was shutting everything down at 9 o'clock. I sound so country, my town. Where I live in South Carolina, they would shut everything down at 9 o'clock. I used to be outside, so I used to start doing my Uber and my Lyft. I used to multi-app, and I used to do it from 10 p.m. to 6 in the morning. Now, I just had my daughter. My daughter was like a month old at the time. This is my last daughter. My other kids, you know, they was older, whatever. So they used to go around the corner to my cousin's mom's house at night, and she used to babysit them all while I go drive and make my money from 10 to 6, whatever. So we all know when you driving from 10 at night to 6 in the morning, you're going to get the drunks. You're not going to get the people going to work. You're not going to get the business savvy people. You're not going to get those type of people. You're going to get the people coming straight from the clubs, drunk as the hell. So yeah, that's what happened. So this first passenger, I had picked her up. Now this ride, I believe it was on Lyft because listen, I was multi-apping. So I believe this was on Lyft. So I get there, I hear some people arguing. I'm like, okay. So mind you, they sent me to a complex. It's funny because a man ordered the ride, but it was a lady getting in. You know, sometimes the boyfriends, whatever, might order a ride. You know, say your grandmother going somewhere, she don't got Lyft on her phone because she old. They was over there arguing, and I was just like, what the hell is going on? So he was like, oh, you could get out of my house, you could stay away from me. Like, basically this was a white couple. So they was calling each other all types of names and drug addicts and all types of stuff. I was just like, what? So the girl, you could tell she was feeling defeated because she turned around, she got in the car, she was crying a little bit. So I'm like, okay. So mind you, when I first started this Uber and Lyft thing, I did all my research. So in the back seat right here, so you see this thing right here, the people was saying, oh, you get the most tips, you get the most money when you know, do your car up, put some napkins in there, put some candy, some gum, put some peppermints in there, put like 3 bottles of water, you know, make your passengers feel like, you know, you doing the damn thing. So I had my little thing back there with all my stuff. So I'm offering her the tissues because, you know, she crying, whatever, her boyfriend just broke up with her, so she crying. And I'm like, all right, so just get some tissues. You good? You need some water, whatever. She like, I'm okay. Thank you so much for picking me up. You know, he's a jackass. Like, she basically said me. I'm like, oh, for real? Yeah, I could see the way he was cursing you out, girl. Yeah. But, you know, I'm not really saying all that. I'm really trying to be professional. Like, even though I'm not professional, I really wanted to be like, yeah, girl, he was wilding. But I have to stay professional. So I was like, all right, whatever, cool. So we driving or whatever. This lady taps me. Don't put your hands on me.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask you if it's okay if I can smoke my cigarette in here.
First of all, at this time in my life, I was smoking cigarettes, but I was not smoking cigarettes in my car because I have to keep it professional. I can't be letting people who get in a car who don't smoke cigarettes smell at. Like, that's mad unprofessional. I'm gonna get a bad rating. The next people gonna smell at. What if they don't? No, you cannot smoke cigarettes in my car. And I stood on that shit. So she's like, okay, y'all, why am I driving? By 5 minutes past, this lady don't lit the cigarette.
What?
The reason how I knew she lit the cigarette, because I told y'all I was smoking cigarettes at this time. I know the smell of a goddamn cigarette. Don't play with me. I stopped. I'm like, she was over here like I said, put it out. Put it out. You can't smoke in my car. You can't smoke in my car.
But it's just a little cigarette.
You cannot smoke in my car. Let me have to repeat myself again, baby girl. You're gonna be get out walking. Like, I say you cannot smoke in my car. Now at this point, I'm tired of being nice, so now I'm doing all the head movements and I'm like that. I'm going in. Like, what? You can't smoke in my car. Either you listen or you get out. Period. Like, I don't know who she thought she was. But anyway, so that happened or whatever. I had wound up dropping her off. So we get to her little trailer park or whatever, and she's like,
oh my God. Oh my God.
she just starts freaking out in the back seat. So now I'm like, what the hell wrong with you now? Like, we already at your destination. I don't even gotta deal with you no more. I'm good. Like, I'm all the way good on you. Like, just get out my car. Like, I'm not saying this to her, but I'm just like, hurry up. I like, come on. She's like,
oh my God, my husband isn't home. Like, oh my God, I'm just gonna have to wait in the RV until he gets home.
your husband? So who was the dude that you was arguing with? I know you did not have me participate in your little love affair.
I can prove it.
No, ma'am. So you had me pick you up from the side nigga house, and the side nigga was breaking up with you, and then I dropped you off to hubby house, and now you telling me your husband out here? Oh, baby. Not only did you have me participate in a love affair, but you didn't even let me know? Listen, baby girl, I don't know where you're gonna wait, but you can't wait here. You gotta go. I gotta go to my next people. My phone is dinging. It wasn't not a ding on my phone, but she had to get out of my car. She was weird. You gotta get out. Thank you. We have to remember, it's the whole virus going on in the world. Everything closed down. So I have to go to a gas station. I have to grab my Lysol wipes, my Lysol spray, my napkins, my paper towel. I have to get in. Like, anytime you put a customer in the car and take a customer out the car, you have to sanitize the whole car, do the doorknobs inside and out. You gotta make sure you really get it good. You can't have these people touching on stuff. They gotta have their mask on. It was a whole lot of stuff going on. I'm going to the next customer. Mind you, these two incidents happened the same day. It's a known bar that I know downtown that popped up on my thing. So I'm like, oh, I know exactly where this place is, because sometimes I used to go there for karaoke night. It used to be lit. Them college kids lit. So I already knew my passengers was gonna be college kids. So I'm like, it's 1 in the morning. I know they drunk as hell. They probably finna be mad loud, you know, so I'm gonna go get them. So I pull up to the place or whatever. Mind you, I'm waiting there for like 5 minutes. Nobody ever comes. Now I'm calling them. So they finally pick up. They all loud, yelling. They like,
oh, we walked the block down because we thought it would probably be easier for you to find us.
how? You ordered an Uber to the club, stay in the club and wait till I get there. So anyway, I have to, you know, U-turn, go over there, go to where they at, pick them up. So now I get to where they at. We downtown where it's busy at. But it's 1 in the morning. Mind you, it's cops everywhere. It's people walking around everywhere. Everybody partying. Mind you, it's supposed to be COVID. Like, the world's supposed to be shut down. But these people don't care. These people was partying. Like, they did not care. I pull up right near them. So it's 4 people all together. So 2 guys get in the back. 1 here, 1 in the middle. 1 guy getting next to me. Now the female, she's standing right there. She's trying to get in the car. This girl is so drunk. Like, they all drunk, but she is the most drunk out of all of them. She's so drunk. She wobbling. She stumbling. She laughing. She just having the time of her life by herself outside the car. So I'm like, come on, we gotta go. Like, mind you, we in the middle of a road. I'm like, come on, we gotta go. Like, it's cars behind me. Like, we gotta go. So she get in the car, whatever. Mind you, I see her close the door and everything. Like, everything. So I'm like, all right. So I go to peel off. I didn't even put my foot on the gas yet, because a little bit up there's a light, feel me, and the light was red. So we go to peel off. The car start rolling. Y'all, why do all the men start screaming? The men in the back, they start screaming,
Wait, stop.
and they laughing. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so I stopped, because, you know, it scared me the way they were screaming. So I stopped. I'm like, what happened? They like,
Oh my God, she fell out the car.
I go to look back. Why's the bitch listen, she on the floor outside, like on the curb, because I pulled up to a curb, right? She on the curb, spread it out like this, like she just fell out the car. Her purse done flew all the way by the wall. Y'all, she on the floor laughing, talking about,
Help me. Oh my God.
when I tell you I damn near shitted on myself, yo, first of all, bro, the car done went about 2 feet. Yeah, that's not a lot of feet, but so what? I dragged this lady, bro. I was dragging her. That's why they was yelling stop. Like, I didn't know I was dragging her. Like, I seen the car. Bro, I heard her close the door. I seen her close the door. I thought everybody was good. I went to pull off, and this bitch fell out the car. Like, hold on. It wasn't making sense to me because I had to keep sitting there reevaluating myself. The whole time, she on the floor. None of these men is getting out helping her. They all laughing. They think it's so funny. They like,
get in the car, Karen. Karen, get in the car.
fucking go get Karen. Go help Karen. Cause I'm not getting out. Y'all gonna steal my car. Y'all better go help Karen. Karen ass is on the floor. Like, and all y'all think that's funny? I'm like, oh my God, how did she fall out the car? I know the door was closed because the light turned out. It would have showed me on my dashboard. I checked my dashboard. I actually looked back. Everything was cordial. So this girl finally get in the car. The whole time I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm going to jail. I'm finna get a bad review. Oh my God, they finna chew me. I just dragged this bitch in my car. Like, I just dragged her. Like, she fell out the car and I kept driving. Like, I was dragging her. Like, I'm so scared because I'm like, oh my God. And then they white, I'm black. Oh, I'm definitely going down. Like, this not gonna be good for me. Like, I'm gonna just quit right now. Like, I'm gonna just quit right after I drop them off because it's like, no way. Like, I just can't believe it. Like, I really can't believe it. Good thing they was college kids. I didn't really think they gave a fuck or they even remember what happened because I never got a bad review. They gave me a tip and it was a $50 ride. Only going 9 miles. Like, I was like, okay, college kids, parents must got money. Let's go back to this lady falling. So she out the car. She finally get back in the car, close the door. I'm like, listen, everything good? Make sure it's locked. I locked the doors, everything. So I'm asking her, I'm like, how did you fall out the car? Because my lights went off. It wasn't on the dashboard that my door was open. So what happened? She said,
No, it was hot and I was just trying to
mistake the window for the door handle. That don't even make sense. That don't make sense. That's dumb. She mistake the window for the door handle. So she pulled the door handle thinking she was opening the window and fell out the damn car. And my dumb ass still driving. Like, mind you, I'm not really even driving. I'm just easing up to the light. And I dragged her like 2 feet and shit. Back of her trench coat, her beige coat was all dirty and shit. I felt bad. But I was like, bitch, that's what you get. Like, everybody laughing at her when she get in. She eventually, bro, literally like 2 minutes into the ride, she eventually falls into the dude lap and falls asleep. Now, there's 2 guys behind me, and then there's guys in the front. So I'm sitting there, whatever. So the guy in the front, he's like,
why you have this radio station? Because we're white?
I'm not gonna tell y'all what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, no, sir.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I can't even tell you that. Like,
it's not because of race issue or nothing. It's not nothing like that. Mind you, he's sitting next to me, so I'm like, feel me? Like, hold on. Hold up. Wait, hold on. I'm clearly outnumbered. The drunk bitch ain't gonna help me in this 3 of y'all. So I'm like, no, that's not why. He's like,
oh, because we don't like this. We listen to black music.
Y'all, he started changing my radio. He turned it to 104.5. That's the station in South Carolina. This how I remember the story like it's yesterday. I don't know why this one night they had Biggie playing on the radio. I kid you not. Why all of these white men just started going off like...
Birthdays was the worst days. Never ship champagne cause we're thirsty. Nigga.
Oh, watch your motherfucker. Listen, just because you listen to Biggie don't mean you gonna be calling us niggas. And he's like, no, I was talking to you. I'm singing a song. Biggie ain't say nigga. He ain't say nigga in that part. So don't fucking get comfortable because you'll be dragged out the car just like Karen was just dragged. These niggas thinking I'm a whole joke. They laughed at me the whole entire way to the house. All 9 miles, they was laughing. They was screaming. You know how them college kids be like, yeah, man. Yeah, me throwing up their fingers. They was doing all that, bro. My chair was literally like, I was driving and they was shaking my shit because I was like, hey, is everyone okay? Like, what the fuck? Like, I was like, I don't want to do this no more. This is not something I want to do. I dropped them off. The girl was so drunk, they had to pick her up and actually carry her in the crib. And they wound up giving me an extra tip, so I was good. This next and last story, this happened 2 days after. So, I'm by my house. I get a ping. I'm like, shit, it's 2 minutes away. So I'm driving over there. I get over there. So now I'm trying to find the house. So it's a dark street or whatever. Cars is parked on both sides and there's houses. So I'm going down the street, but I'm going real slow because my GPS is telling me, like, you know, in like 500 feet, you gonna get there. So I'm driving And I go to turn on my high beam because I'm like, I really hardly can't see. And it is a man running down the middle of the road with a suitcase. Please, God, don't let this man be the one that I'm doing the lift for. Please, God, don't let this man be in my car. Please, God, please. Help me, God. Please don't let this be the one. No, like, why is this nigga running down the middle of the block with a suitcase? What's going on? So I, like, lightly keep driving or whatever. So the guy, he starts hitting on the hood of the car while he was running towards the back. He's like, open the trunk, open the trunk, hurry up, open the trunk. Excuse me, yes, are you Christopher? Is this you that I'm picking up? Yeah, open the trunk, hurry up. Bro, this time I'm thinking this man done killed somebody. I don't know what the hell. I was so scared. I just opened the trunk. I said, okay, these people is getting crazy and crazy about a goddamn minute. And did I mention the guy was gay? He was a gay guy. So he was very loud and belligerent, and he was very, you know, he was extra. The way I see him running down that block with the suitcase, oh my God! He was mad loud. Mind you, it's 2 in the morning. Why didn't you let me pick you up from the house? I was only 500 feet away from the house. You could have waited right in the front. No, this nigga was running down a dark ass road. Didn't care he got hit by a car. None of that. He jumps in the back seat after he puts his suitcase in. He like, hurry up, get me out of here. I gotta go. It's COVID out here. It's corona out here. I gotta go. I need to go home. I'm not from here. They ain't about to lock me up in this state. Cause remember, they started locking the states down. You couldn't get in or out. So I guess he was like, oh no, I'm not about to be stuck here. He was like, this is my mother's house. I'm not about to be stuck here with her miserable ass. I'm going home. Get me up out of here now, right? So I go to press next, go to his destination, whatever. I'm like, all right. So I just see it pop up. It say guaranteed earnings $150. $150. This is the most I ever made on Lyft, and it was Lyft. I remember that. I said $150. Where the hell was this man going? Y'all go to press the destination. Why the hell is this nigga going to Atlanta?
My man.
You going all the way to Atlanta? Yeah. Why was the problem? Because if you don't feel like taking me, I could just order another one. Because there ain't nothing. There's money to go around here. There's money to go around here. I'm a welder. I build stuff. I get money. Like, I could just order another. Whoa, calm down. Calm down. You didn't even know what I was finna say. I love going to Atlanta. I love driving to Atlanta. It reminds me of New York, the pretty lights and all that. But damn, you really, I said, this how I'm talking to him. I said, but no, I'm asking you because you really going all the way to Atlanta? You got money like that to be paying for a Lyft all the way to Atlanta? I do it every weekend. I go back and forth from Atlanta to South Carolina. What's the problem? What's the problem is I ain't got it like that, sir. That's why I was just confused. Driving from South Carolina to Atlanta is 3 hours away. I know some of y'all like, that is not worth it. It is not worth it. It's not worth it, but the fact that I had an opportunity to just get out of whack at South Carolina, go to Atlanta and see the lights and be in a 7-lane traffic, like, hey, I felt like I was in New York. Tour buildings. I love driving to Atlanta. I would just drive to Atlanta random days, me and the kids, for no reason, and just turn back around, come back to South Carolina. Literally no reason, just wasting gas for nothing, like just sightseeing. Oh, that building look cute, let's take a picture. Oh, that, yeah, I always just do it. So I know that was not worth it. $150 to go 3 hours. Well, really I'm going 6 hours, so I gotta go 3 hours there and 3 hours back. And by the time I'm on my way back, it's gonna be mad traffic because it's gonna be early in the morning, like it's gonna be rush hour. Like I was thinking about all of that, but I really didn't care. So I took the man to Atlanta, right? So the whole time we talking, we having our little conversations, y'all. This man is flat out gay. Feel me? He's all he all is. I'm not trying to say nothing about that, but I'm just saying he flat out gay. So this next part shocked me. So he was making 2 stops, right? He said he was going to pick up his friend, right? So when he first was doing this stop, we was going to the first stop, and he was like, no, turn around and go to the second stop first, because I put it backwards. Go to the second stop first and then go to the first stop second.
What?
Because I did it backwards. So I started going that way, but I was really driving around and I was nervous because I'm like, yo, I heard, like, remember before the pandemic, they was just talking about all these girls that was getting kidnapped and everybody was, you know, all of that stuff. And they said Atlanta was the biggest state for sex trafficking. I was scared as hell. I was like, I know this nigga not trying to take me to this first house and get somebody to take me or something. Like, I know he didn't just lure me here. And I know, like, I'm just panicking, right? But really, it was nothing like that. I'm just really scary. That's why I feel like I survived a lot of things that I shouldn't have survived, because I'm really scary. Like, I'm a really scary ass bitch. I will run, I will drive off. Like, God be telling me and I be listening. Y'all don't be listening. That's why how y'all be dead.
I was playing.
We get to the stop or whatever, so it's a gas station. So the girl come out, it's a girl. She come out or whatever. Kid y'all not, I'm telling y'all, this boy was full blown gay. Full blown gay. She get in the car. She like, oh, hey, honey, how you doing? And they kiss on the lips. No, he gotta be by then. He gotta be by. Like, it's no way. So they was talking to me. She was like, yeah, I used to do Uber and Lyft. You get mad money out here in Atlanta. After you drop us off, watch, you gonna be getting mad rides, mad pings. You take them rides because they be paying how they way out here. Like, you need to come Uber and Lyft out here. You get that money. You get that bag. I'm listening to what she's saying, but it's really going in one ear and out the other because this second destination, I'm paying attention. I don't know where the hell y'all trying to take me. I don't know if y'all really low-key trying to distract me to get me, you know, off my shit so y'all can try to do some shit. So I'm like, yeah, you know, having little nice conversations with her. But really, I'm not about to stay out here in Uber. I'm not finna get kidnapped. I'm not finna get lured nowhere. Like, I'm smart. I'm out. As soon as I drop y'all off, I'm out. And I'm gonna take that 150 and I'm gonna run. We get to the second destination. Come to find out, it's no suspect shit at all. It's really their crib. So before they get out the car, she like, oh, thank you for picking me up. I'm gonna give you a little tip. Da 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 da. So she was like, oh, I'm gonna give you a little tip. And then she told the boy, she was like, hey, give her a tip. Give her a tip. Give her another tip or whatever. He was like, all right, I'm gonna just tip you extra on the app because I don't have cash on me or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. She had gave me a $50 bill. So I was like, yes, I made $150 for driving them there. Then she gave me the $50. So I'm like, yes, I made $200. I'm like, yeah, $200. That's lit. In the ride or whatever. Come to find out, he tipped an additional $50 on the app. So I was like, yes, I made $250 from this ride. That is lit. So with the 50 she had gave me, I had went filled my tank up. I had got right back on the road to South Carolina. And I was like, I'm going home. So by the time I got home, it was actually later than 6. So I actually had to pay the babysitter extra because I took long. But I just lied and told them I just had an extra long ride. But why the hell would I tell them I went all the way to Atlanta? Everybody be like, girl, that's dumb. Like, why would you do that? Like, yeah. But yeah. So that basically was my experience with driving for Uber and Lyft. I mean, I had some other experiences too, but they wasn't as crazy as these ones. These ones really stood out to me because I was like, these people's crazy. I mean, would I recommend it? It is good money. I'm not gonna lie, it's very good money, but at the same time, a person like me, I'm not so comfortable with people sitting behind me. All of the fast food restaurants, the dining places was closed down. You can only do delivery. If you're going to pick up a delivery order, if you're doing an online order, but you got to pick it up or get it delivered, bro, that where the money was. Like, everybody was scared to come outside, and then after 8, everybody was condemned to their home. So nobody was trying to mess with the police. The police was really out here stopping people, like telling them you need to go home or you're gonna get a ticket, you're gonna go to jail, you need to go home. Like, they really wasn't playing when COVID first started. Like, they even stopped me a few times and asked me, you know, why you outside in the middle of the night? It's curfew, you're supposed to be home. Baby, you see them stickers on that car, baby? I'm in a situ work car. I'm taking people to and from work. I'm picking up sneaky links, drunken people, all that. Like, don't tell me what I need to do. I don't need to go home. I need to be right here where I'm supposed to be. I just quit Uber and Lyft. I never went back to that. I just don't feel comfortable. Like I said, I don't want people in my car. I don't want people sitting behind me. I don't like to feel uneasy. But I definitely would recommend y'all, especially if y'all have a car, get up on that Grubhub and get up on that DoorDash wave, because you can definitely multi-app with that shit. Let's not forget about Instacart. I got a little horror story coming about Instacart too, because I was doing it the week of Thanksgiving. And this guy tried to put me in his house. Like, it was weird. But anyway, that's a whole different story. But listen, yeah, I recommend y'all do DoorDash, Grubhub, and Instacart. And don't be running around here doing a 13-mile drive for no $3.50. No, don't do that. If you don't have no babysitter for your kids, if you in the state and nobody really helps you and it's just you and yours, DoorDash and Grubhub, even Instacart, it is a great way to make side money. And no, this video is not sponsored. I'm just saying, it is a great way to make money. You can bring your kids with you. Your kids can help you deliver stuff. That's how my kids make their extra money and their extra allowance. They go with me, they drop the food off at the door, and the people, they give them tips. Like, when they see kids doing stuff like that, these people out here love it. They like, oh, okay, so you're bringing the kids out, you know, like, yeah, I'm letting my kids get some air here. They not trapped up quarantined the whole time. So yeah, I would bring them with me. They would give them tips. That's how they would make their extra money, buy their extra stuff. Like, my kids is known, they hustlers too. Like, we get it out here. So yeah, y'all, I'll see y'all another time, because I'm definitely about to go get the kids right in the house, and we about to get up in here and do some Grubhub, DoorDash, make a little bit of coin. So yeah, if you haven't already, I suggest that you go follow my business page, Key to Black Beauty LLC. I'm trying to get my followers up on there. Even if you don't buy nothing, girl, go follow, support, you know, let's build it. Let's build it up, whatever. Anyway, y'all, if y'all like this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all follow all of my social medias. Up until then, deuces.